Tracey's Basement Geeky Collector Hunts brings you Flea Market Finds Fridays, where we hunt local flea markets for new finds for our collection.
Toys, comics, collectibles, maybe even a bit of nostalgia.
So stick around and see what we found in this week's haul, because you never know what you're going to find at the flea market. Welcome to another Flea Market Finds Friday.
Flea Market Finds Fridays. We found some neat stuff too. So
yep, we got another cool flea market haul
to
show you guys.
Little haul, but it's pretty neat. So.
What are you going to start off with today, Jason?
Today, first I'm going to do these first. Get these out of the way. These are probably the smallest items we found today, and I'll probably get some flack for these, but I grabbed some Funky Poops
out of box.
You guys know all the flack we've gotten about Funko Pop talk in the past, but yeah, I found these dirt cheap. This guy's actually pretty rare, I believe. This is an Amazing Spider-Man. It's not like super rare, but you know, it's a pricier one if you were going to buy a complete in box. And it was Spider-Man, and I think it was $3. So I grabbed him, and he's kind of cool. I mean, I like Spider-Man, and it does look like Spider-Man.
Exactly.
So, and this was Grey Worm from Game of Thrones. So I like Game of Thrones a lot. The Game of Thrones Pops don't really do a lot for me. A lot of them are very basic and plain, but like I said, he was cheap.
Super cheap.
He was super cheap, so I grabbed him and added him to the collection.
Not too bad little finds. Yeah, overpriced Funko Pops have been kind of taking over the flea market a lot lately. They seem to be everywhere nowadays, but I don't mind picking up one or two on the cheap when we find them. Adrianna actually found this one, but we all thought it was pretty cool. It is a Harley Quinn Barbie. I don't know if it's Barbie.
Is it actually
brand.
Barbie? I think it might actually be Barbie.
It is from Mattel. So, and we just thought it was pretty cool. It's a Barbie style Harley Quinn in her classic outfit, and it's like the soft head, old school kind. So we just thought that was pretty cool. Yeah. She's got a cool little spandexy outfit and everything. We liked it.
Adrianna picked it up. She couldn't put it down. The whole body's like fabric. So, and it's got the little sewn booties. So I don't know. It was pretty cool. It was a pretty cool find there.
We thought it was neat, and we all love Harley Quinn.
I found this guy here. Some of you guys might not know this guy. He's a little marked up. But this guy is from one of the Dragon Ball Z movies, which the movies are non-canon either, actually. So he's a non-canon Dragon Ball character. Did you ever swallow your spit so hard you gotta put an awkward take in the middle of the video? Well, now I've just made it more awkward because now I've told you, so now you know. Back to Bojack. Yeah, so anyway, this guy's Bojack. He was from the 9th Dragon Ball Z movie, I believe. So, like, not Dragon Ball, because there's Dragon Ball movies, Dragon Ball Z movies, Super movies. There's so many there's so much Dragon Ball to enjoy. He normally has a cape, but as you can see, that part was missing. But, like, for a couple bucks, right, I've got a giant Bojack. I'm going to have to clean this guy up a bit, like most figures I find at the flea market. They usually require a little bit of loving care. But I was pretty happy to have a huge scale Bojack to go in the collection because I don't really have any Bojack stuff. Most of the Dragon Ball stuff you buy is like Goku and Vegeta. So I thought that was pretty cool. And lastly, we found these guys and gave them to Adrianna, and they are the Turtles!
Woo! Found Leo and Raph, and they're the really articulated. They have lots of little points, even their toes move.
These are the original cartoon-related ones that they put out in stores around when the 2012 Turtles came on television. These were the throwback classics. You could get all the Turtles, and you could get Bebop and Rocksteady, I believe. And I don't know if there were any more than that. But they usually came with stands to stand them up on. Now, I grabbed these loose for Adrianna to play with. Yeah. And they didn't have their stand, so I don't really care. But they were still really, really cool. And if, you know, she doesn't want them later on down the line, maybe I'll add them to my collection. I don't know. She's probably going to want them. I think she's going to be a Turtle fan for life. She's too much like her parents. Oh, I got them. I got them to stand up. I thought they were pretty cool. They're nicely detailed. They look like the old cartoon. They have a lot of articulation. And like I said, Adrianna had a lot of fun with them. I wish they came with their weapons, but you kind of got to give and take a little when you go to a flea market because you're lucky to find certain things cheap at the flea market, especially nowadays when everybody thinks all their junk is worth treasure, gold, and diamonds and jewels. I'm not giving anybody jewels for some Ninja Turtles. I'm sorry. I love Ninja Turtles, but I ain't giving anybody any jewels for some Ninja Turtles.
So that was our toy haul for this week. You know what that means. It's time for...
Bargain Bin Comics! It's time for...
I can't help it.
Time for... Alright, Tracy, you picked up some comics this week, so let's see what you got first.
Okay, so first of all, I've got a couple more ghostly tales to add to the collection. They both seem to have some kind of a devilish theme going on there. We got devils on both covers.
Number 139 and number 134. It's much easier to find later issues of Ghostly Tales than it is the earlier ones. Like most comic lines, really.
People keep the earlier ones, right?
Yeah.
I also have a couple of Terror Inc., which looked interesting. So we got a skeletal-looking dude here with a Tommy gun. And this one is a holiday one. You can see the Santa Claus outfit in the corner there, so that's probably pretty interesting.
And these are Marvel ones.
Yes.
They're not as old as the usual ones. They're fairly more, well, not recent, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Fairly more recent.
Old compared to younger people.
But I found some really cool ones. My first one is a Treehouse of Horror from The Simpsons, which we watch the Treehouse of Horror Halloween episodes every year.
Every year.
I seen a Treehouse of Horror comic in the dollar bins, the bargain bins, so I thought I'd add that to the collection, give that a read. The Halloween episodes are some of the only episodes of The Simpsons I still watch.
Yearly, every year.
Yeah, just the Halloween episodes. I grabbed another horror comic for the collection. This one is Unexpected. These are Have You Nerve to Face the Unexpected. I love the hokey cheesiness of these old comics. They have like a comic on the cover talking. So, and the coolest little find that I found this week, by far, was Little Monsters comics. Do any of you remember Little Monsters? Little Monsters was I don't even know if you've seen Little Monsters. Have you ever seen?
Way back when.
Well,
yeah.
Howie Mandel was the monster in the movie, and it had Fred Savage in it. He goes under the bed and he enters the monster world. Man, I grew up on this movie. This movie was an absolute cheesy blast growing up. So I seen the Little Monsters comics. I had to buy them, and now it seems they're part of a 6-part run. This is 5 and 3. So I'm going to have to find the rest of them now. I don't know how I'm going to find. I was stumbled on those. I was like, wow, they're coming home. So I got to go on a hunt now.
So this week was a pretty cool one. Sometimes you do really good. Sometimes not so hot. But this week was a pretty good one. Of course, let us know what you guys thought down in the comment section below, what you think of all the things we found this week. Of course, if you enjoy what we're doing with Flea Market Find Fridays, let us know in the comments section. Give us a share, a like, a subscribe. Let us know that you enjoy what we're doing. And you can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Snapchat at Tracey's Basement, Jason from TV on Twitter. And of course, as always, guys, keep coming back for more Tracey's Basement. Bye!
They're so soulless!